Welcome to our Learning Object 1, presented by Julia, Isabella, Angelo, Matthew, Bashitha, and Courtney. Today, we will be talking about our visit to the Royal Ontario Museum. The Royal Ontario Museum, which is located in Toronto, Ontario, has been around for many years. It allows individuals to experience a wide variety of culture, connecting each other through learning and interactions. It utilizes artifacts from all over the world, which are presented for us to view in order to enhance our cultural knowledge, therefore striving to create the cultural interaction. These artifacts are displayed in various ways, which include collections, exhibits, and galleries. Here, you will be watching a short clip of some of the exhibits in the Royal Ontario Museum. The artifacts presented at the ROM are enhanced through digital technology, as there are many videos throughout the museum providing viewers with extended information on the current exhibit or gallery. As it utilizes many means of digital technology, it allows the visitors to connect through the sound and video in each exhibit, conveying the relevant information and giving a more digital experience. In addition, the ROM allows a more digital experience through their online website, which includes virtual tours, online games, and apps, all of which incorporate the aspect of cultural with the evolution of technology. As you can see in our presentation, it shows a screenshot of a video which is an example of a virtual tour at the ROM. This tour takes you through one of the exhibits that we saw when we visited the museum. The ROM, as of 2016, is home to one of the world's most extensive and wide-ranging collections of art and other cultural and historical objects. For example, the ROM highlights areas from Europe, China, Mexico, Egypt, and many more. Evidently, there are tens of thousands of artifacts representing the entire sweep of human history. The ROM allows us to explore this by exhibiting these artifacts and collections, creating a cultural learning environment. As it explores the complex and fascinating history of different eras and places, it allows a connection to the beautiful culture the world has to offer. The fine arts and design, popular arts, functional objects, and environment in the ROM are a direct extension of human thought and experience, shaping and reflecting historical and cultural identities. As a result, the ROM evidently depicts how culture is assimilated and delivered through its many historical artifacts and its unique cultural setup.
Years ago, a museum visit was utilized for aesthetics, visualization, and education. It is museums architecture that has motivated so many individuals to take visits to museums all around the world. However, with the direction of technology is heading, the cultural aspect seemingly follows. Culture museums are broadening, and they are integral parts of a cultural mosaic, which include popular and formal culture. A few examples are festivals and sampling cuisines. Therefore, as museums evolve and interconnected cultural life, it encourages the discovery of culture as a whole fabric. In fact, Kotler mentions how modern museums will be more hybrid, combining recreating and learning, while limiting the intense stimuli of strolling through galleries and viewing the cultural aspect of the exhibits. Thus, modern museums will begin to incorporate formal and informal cultural elements, which allows for a wide range of cultural experiences. Therefore, moving towards a cultural mosaic rather creates the infusion of these cultural elements. Digital technology presented various opportunities to the museums about the presentation and the protection of their collections. This began with the establishment in the online environment and developing their own websites. Producing thorough websites and making them easily accessible allows for museums to present to a larger audience worldwide. For the ROM's main website, more detail to attention is needed for the website to extend to the function of the museum, but interactive displays are available for online participation with the museum. The ROM is lacking digital technology in their galleries and exhibitions at the museums. They have a few videos displayed at a few of the galleries, and they have created digitized interactive games for some of the exhibitions, but they are working towards creating a digital strategy to guide visitor engagement and improve the effectiveness and efficiency of their museum. The problems we noticed with both the museum itself and its website were number one, not enough detail for a realistic virtual experience on the website, causing accessibility issues. Number two, not everyone can visit the museum in person due to physical constraints. Number three, certain functions and information are left out of the website, which are very important for people interested in what the ROM has to offer. Number four, audio presented in the ROM is only presented in English, therefore language is limited, making it difficult for those who speak other languages to come visit the museum and understand the cultural aspect behind the artifacts. The picture shown on this slide is an example of a display sign that is currently in the museum. Clearly, it is only in English, creating a language barrier for many.
In order to improve on these problems, they can create a more interactive web page which allows individuals to interact with the exhibits online and in the museum. Additionally, it would help by being able to view the architectures at different angles while moving around them online, for example, different perspectives. Furthermore, another improvement is through digitizing collections and artifacts, from print to 3D models. In the future, electronic access will be able to replace most of the printed copies of historical and cultural material. New technology will be able to collect, store, and provide access to cultural materials at a quicker and at a much cheaper cost. Having works of art presented with commentary information through videos, allowing individuals to learn more about the culture while integrating the digital aspect. Also, they can improve their website through modernizing, which makes it more accessible to the current generation individuals. This can be done through incorporating interactive media and integrate social media, which enhances the features of the virtual tour through the website. Contributions that we can incur to Canadian society by improving the technology of the Royal Ontario Museum includes a more technological inclined society, significant improvement in utilizing the technology, especially in regards to the presentation of information, digitizing the collection, making it accessible from the comfort of one's home for anybody in the world, therefore making Canadian art locally and globally accessible, and more learning opportunities for the visitors and creating hybrid places for their needs. Improvements to the ROM include offering a more sophisticated website that can better visitors' experience. This is done through creating virtual environments and more podcasts and videos that present educational background on the galleries and exhibits. This can be done through creating a more interactive environment for the visitors by incorporating the use of social media through the museum. For example, having an ongoing Twitter feed of the experience by using hashtags, or using iPads or tablets as a tour guide that offers more background information on each exhibit and galleries, and offering games and mini-movies within certain exhibits. Finally, we can improve on the ROM by broadening the cultural aspect of the museum and website by making it bilingual, allowing others to enjoy the museum all around the world.
In conclusion, we found our visit to the Royal Ontario Museum to be very fascinating and enjoyable. It showcased such a significant cultural environment, displaying many historical artifacts. As technology will always be advancing and growing, museums must be able to incorporate and utilize these new technologies, therefore creating a better environment for interactions and learning within the walls of the museums, all of which can be reached out to a wider audience. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed our presentation.